What's happening, people? I go by the name of D-Boy Dio.
Me, myself, Mansour Bello.
And of course, it's Come Chop Fridays on Yanga TV. Mance, I've got something special for you today,
Come
bro.
on, tell me.
I had to go in my big black box and dig out something real special.
Has to be. For everything that's happening this year, you have to make sure it's something special.
Absolutely.
Please.
And you won't be disappointed with this one, you know.
Seriously.
I went all the way to Lagos to get you Tiwa Savage.
You're lying, right?
I'm not even lying.
My guy.
I'm not lying.
My guy.
Something real special.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, my WhatsApp was down. She couldn't get through to me.
Exactly.
Her phone got lost. We've both been working hard. So
That's what I'm saying.
Reunited.
So, you know, I pulled some strings, made it happen. I said, yo, Mance is going to be here.
Yeah.
She's excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, what you got for her, man?
But I got everything for her. Tiwa, baby, come on, man. It's going to be... I'm ready to be a savage.
Let's catch up with Tiwa Savage, man. Got a special guest, amazing lady, queen of everything. She's here with us. She goes by the name of Tiwa Savage.
How are you today?
How are you guys? I'm sure you guys do this to all your guests.
No, never.
I've seen all your shows.
Only you.
Only you.
Nah, it's a pleasure to have you with us today. How you doing anyway? How have you been recently?
I'm blessed. I'm good. I'm good. Working, but I'm good.
Just before we get into it, how has Corona affected the artistry and the craftsmanship of what you do? Has it slowed you down? Has it been a blessing? Has it been a mixture of both?
I don't want to say it's a blessing because I don't think anybody wants to go through this again. Yeah. But for me, I've been able to spend more time with my son. So that's the blessing in disguise, I guess. Yeah. It's allowed me to also rest as well. I feel like as artists or creatives, like we're always on the move. So if not for this lockdown, I probably would have been on tour. I released an album, so I've been doing like, you know, PR and promo runs. So I was able to get a lot of rest and I've gained weight because of that. So I'm gonna have to get back in the gym. But most importantly, me spending time with my son has been the ultimate blessing in this. I
mean, speaking about your son, how have you got him into the creative world? Have you given him a, like, nope. Or he's like not interested in music at all?
He has like a good ear for like keys and like notes and stuff. So, and I'm just like, oh my God, please, I want you to play football or something. But because he's around me a lot, like when I'm recording, so he's picked up just naturally, his ear is just really sharp. To be honest, if that's his God-given talent, I'm gonna support him 1,000%, but I'd rather it wasn't.
Amazing body of work you've put out, Celia, really loving that one. Is your mum's name really Celia?
Yeah, it is actually.
Oh, that's her first name?
Government name.
On the passport, everything.
Celia Savage.
That sounds like a straight cut Oyibo name. Straight. Was an amazing name. I mean, talk to us about this album. I heard you recorded it actually in you wrote it in 3 different countries, Lagos, London and LA. Talk to us about the creative process of putting it together.
Well, to be honest, I'd say 90% of it was done in Lagos. So we rented a hotel, Oriental Hotel, for like 2 weeks. And we rented like 8 rooms all on the same floor. And we just had different producers. So it was really a writing camp. And we had like different producers, like songwriters, day in, day out. I've never done anything like that. It was incredible. Like, it was just magical. Like it didn't feel like work. It just felt like I was working with my friends and creating just vibe. So that was really special for me.
Any videos we can expect from the album? Obviously, any ones you can.
Exclusive for you guys. I'm shooting tomorrow. I'm shooting Parkwell featuring David tomorrow. And I'm also shooting Ole with Naira Marley.
Oh, wow.
And shooting the one with Sam Smith, obviously. I'm coming to London for that. And the one with Steph London as well, and Dice. So I have like
mentioned all heavyweights. A lot of heavyweights there.
Yeah.
And we saw the Coral Bar video, absolutely dope.
Thank you.
Really big. And when you do videos, I feel like you put a lot of thought process into like what you're trying to deliver and the messages. Do you have a team that's special like that, just focused on just like the visual production of what you do?
yeah, I do. I'm not gonna say I don't. I definitely have a team of people who know that creatives and visuals are really important for me, especially like when we did 49.99. The visuals for that were really, really important. And then from there, it's just like people expect, dope visuals, and so we've just been able to just create. And everyone, like people who work with me, know that I'm really, really passionate about art, not just the music, but just like putting art together. And like I'm also very, very honored that everyone on my team is Nigerian. Yeah. And I really want to showcase that to the world. Like Africa has so much talent. We're so creative. And so, yeah, that's really important. Like visuals are really important, as important as the music, actually.
Absolutely.
Are we breaking any more records this year? Because you always seem to be raising the bar, always seem to be doing something new. Is there anything else we can expect? And also, please give me your prayer points, because I need to tap into them kind of prayers that you're saying. Because the way I just use you as a point of contact right now, God. We use Tiwa as a point of contact. Any other announcements? Any groundbreaking things happening?
I don't know. Well, I'm already working on my next project. So
already
working.
Yeah. I'm already
you just put Celia out.
I know, but you know, like when you're signed to a label, like an international label, you don't just record and then put it out next month. That's what I realized with Celia. It's like it takes months of them plugging it to DSPs and getting approval and this date and that date. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that again with you guys. I'm gonna record my album. I'm gonna start recording. And for me also, maybe because we're just at home doing nothing, I'm just like, yeah, I might as well just be recording, because during the lockdown, like mentally I went through a lot, and I saw people going through a lot as well. So I wanna definitely put that into music.
Mm-hmm. That's dope.
I gotta ask you, Keys to the Kingdom, like what was that experience like? That's like our African queen with the American African queen. What was that like? Did you actually get to sorry?
It's more like princess.
No.
Tiwa, just collect it.
Yeah,
you are a queen. Please. You are a queen. Okay, So one queen to another queen. What was that experience like, man?
First of all, let me tell you, we got an email and my manager forwarded it to me that, Beyonce's working on a project and she wants you in it. And I guarantee you, I thought it was fake. So I was like, yeah, right. And then, you know how in the industry, this person said they got an email from, I was like, huh? I said, please respond. Literally, I was on the plane the next day to LA. I was like, what? This is amazing. I didn't even know how big the project was going to be, when we got the email. And for that particular song, because I'd heard Brown Skin Girl, and I know it was to empower women of color. And so I wanted to do something to empower our men, because Lion King is, about Simba being, elevated to being a king. Yeah. And I feel like, Black or African men get this rep just outside of Africa of being Juju, 419, Yoruba demons, all this bad names. And I'm like, and I have a son and I don't want him to have that kind of reputation. So I wanted to do a song to celebrate African men. So that's what Keys to the Kingdom is like.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sorry, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Want to go in next into your project that you worked on over the last couple of years. If you had to put all your projects together, what one would you say has been the best for you? Every time I ask artists, they're quite reluctant to answer this question, but what one would you say has been the best, has done the most numbers, or maybe not numbers, but has been the most exciting for you to work on?
Are you serious? I can't.
Yes, I'm serious.
I mean, Celia has definitely done way more numbers than any of my other projects, and I just think that's just growth. I don't want to choose, but I will say this album. One, because it's still recent. Two, I was very vulnerable and open on this album than I have ever been. This was my first international album, so it's also very groundbreaking for me. So
I want to know, how do you stay motivated? Someone that's been there, you've done that, you've got the accolades, you've worked with Beyonce. Even me, if I work with Beyonce, that's it, I'm done. I even say, God, I'm ready to die. I'm finished. How do you stay motivated and say, you know what, I still need to rise the bar, What is it about Tiwa Savage that says, yo, I need to keep going?
I mean, it might sound cheesy because you guys, we're on Zoom right now, but it's moments like this where I still get requested. People want to interview me. People want to book me for shows. People want to collaborate with me. It's like, how can I not be motivated when I'm getting so much love from fans as well? Like, they're already asking me, when is the next project? When is the next video? So I don't take it for granted, because there are other artists that people aren't really asking, like, what's going on, like, when are we going to hear from you again? So for me, it's like, while this is still happening, I want to enjoy the moment, and that just means that there's so much more that God has in store for me that I haven't even finished what I've started. So
amazing.
Really just want to thank you for what you're doing in the industry as a strong black woman, rising the bar, as Mansour said, and just encouraging all other people who want to get to that level to do better. So we thank you and we appreciate you, man.
Me, before I go, I just have 2 requests. I've got 2 propositions for you. The first one is...
It's just 2.
No, it's just 2 propositions.
It's just 2.
Savage Side. During Corona, you was giving us some, raunchy tips on, bedroom things and, what happens, what goes down. So I'm thinking we should have either a book called Savage Side by You, which is, where you give people tips on, because it was very informative and it was good.
I don't know if I'm the one to give anyone tips on anything, first of all, but I think I should do a podcast.
Yeah, Savage Side, definitely. And, we get them kind of things going on. And the second one is, please, any of these music videos, if you're looking for a male lead, I'm your guy. I'm in the gym right now.
He's actually not joking.
No, we've reached out to you a few times. You're too expensive.
No, listen, I'm saying it now for free. I'm cheap. Take me. Whatever you need me to do, I'm there.
It's going to be a bit risque. Like, would you wear a thong?
Oh, listen, anything for you. Anything for you.
This is on tape, on record, Tiwa.
Even on the string, right, Tiwa Savage. Yeah. If you can
this is on tape.
Listen, anything for you, baby. It's done. Even the hair around my nipple, I'll cut it. It's fine. We're good to go.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Got it. Deal.
Cool.
Tiwa, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate you.
Hey, D-Boy, did you see the look of love in her eye?
I definitely saw the look, bro.
She's love struck.
I definitely saw it.
Hey, Tiwa. Hey, listen. After that, I'm a bit hot. I'm a bit sweaty. I just need to change. Have some water. Drink some, small Guinness and something. Get some snacks.
Blame you.
Yeah, so and then, we reconvene because my mind's gone. But you know what? You definitely looked after me there.
I'm telling you, man.
So you listen, I'm going to be back. D-Boy's going to be back. Catch us after the break.
Welcome back from the break, guys. And of course, we are back. Come Chop Fridays. Mance has gone to change. He's going to freshen up a little bit.
Yeah, I just had to, remove my singlets.
I don't blame you, bro. I told you I don't blame you. But we've got to keep it moving. We've got another special guest all the way from Lagos again. And this guy, he's doing bits.
Yeah.
He's one of the leaders of the new school. He's been making a lot of noise recently. This guy, he goes by the name of Fireboy.
It makes sense. Fireboy, fire music. Let's check it out.
We got Fireboy in the building with us. What's good, bro?
One time, I'm good. I feel blessed. Thank you so much.
Trust me, you've been doing a lot in the industry at the moment. Like, you released an amazing body of work, a polo. I think it's only right we start from the top. Talk to us about this album, man.
Apollo, my sophomore album. It's more like a statement for me. It's making a statement and saying, you know what, guys, this guy is not just a flash in the pan. This guy is not just a random musician who just blows up and fades away. This guy is all about longevity. It's all about his legacy. It's a more expressive, more daring, more experimental, more honest side to myself. And just a way of me just telling my fans that, okay, the first album was about my sound, but this one is just about me. This was more personal. And so it's basically Apollo is from the mythical god of the sun, poetry, music. So it just kind of describes.
Yeah,
It,
innit?
it just kind of sums it up. And I've always been obsessed with Greek mythology as a kid. So everything just makes perfect sense. And the irony of the whole thing is that as much as the album is named after a god, it actually talks about our flaws as human beings.
Yeah.
It talks about, for example, when I was in airplane mode, I was talking about fame and how it messes you up, and how it can mess you up if you let it, and how much sometimes we just want to be alone and just protect our mental health and stuff like that. And all the other songs like Go Away, talking about falling for people, Dreamer, Unrequited Love, Heartbreak, stuff like that. Lifestyle, Afar, talking about keeping people away from you, making sure that the haters stay that way and they don't mess up your energy, stuff like that. I just hope people really get into it and understand the messages behind all the songs in the album.
What I wanted to know is, for you personally, from looking at you, I feel like you're an artist that you stay in your own lane. You're not really bothered by trending or being a person that's cool or doing the cool things. You just do you. And I feel like that's a testament to your character, because a lot of people nowadays, especially as an artist looking at other artists, you think, maybe I need to be wearing this, I need to be doing this. Like, even now I'm looking at you, your nails are painted. That's something I can't do.
Yeah.
Even now you're speaking to us, you're wearing singlets.
Exactly. Singlet and these nails. You just do you.
I think I studied the greats, and to be honest, that's all they did. They were just being themselves, and they were always working. Despite the successes and the milestones, they were still working. Wizkid, Davido, Olamide. I've learned so much from these people, and they inspire me. To do great, to keep working, and to be yourself, because that's the only way. That's the only way. When I was working on this album, I asked Olamide that, how do I make sure I don't lose that same guy that did Laughter, Tears, and Goosebumps? How do I make sure that he was like, just stay true to yourself and you won't lose your sound. So I think I held on to that, and it just really helped me, to be honest. I won't lie.
Speaking about Laughter, Tears, and Goosebumps, amazing body of work. You only put that out 2019? That was last year you put that out, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was last year, November.
And I still feel like right now people they're still taking in that album. Why so quick, to release another body of work in under 12 months? Why did you make that decision?
Oh, like I said, I'm all about making statements, and I've always been that unconventional guy. I don't like conventional stuff. I like breaking the rules. I feel like rules, it's important to follow rules, but there are some rules that just, when it comes to creativity, I don't think there should be rules.
There shouldn't be rules.
So Olamide is that kind of person too. My whole team, once somebody has a goal, the whole team follows up and you just make it happen. It just makes a statement. Who does that? Nobody does that. I like unprecedented stuff. I want to be that guy that they said, oh, this guy actually did what nobody else has done before. This guy dropped 2 albums in the space of 9 months, 2 years into his career as an artist.
You mentioned Olamide a few times. With such a mentor in your corner, big brother, someone to help and guide you, how does that affect you? Obviously, it has its pros and cons.
There's always that pressure. There's always expectations. But I don't really mentally let that get to me. The only pressure I allow to get to me is the one I put on myself. I don't really let pressure from outside get to me, or pressure from anybody. And Olamide himself, he just makes everything easier. As much as he's a mentor, as much as he's a guide, he doesn't do too much. He does not do too much. That's one thing we never do. He just does what needs to be done at the right time. Sometimes he just knows that he doesn't have to talk, he doesn't have to do anything. He just needs to be there. Sometimes his presence is enough, and he knows that. So he doesn't do too much. He doesn't try to interfere in my sound. It lets me make some decisions that even myself, I get surprised that, oh wow, you're letting me do this. Okay, this is nice. So it's that kind of person. It's so easy to work with. He respects people, no matter the age, no matter the status, and he's a very reasonable man, and he's a very brilliant businessman.
That's dope. I've got to ask, looking at the album, 17 tracks, you've only got 3 collaborations. That I think that was a brave move. You worked with Wande Cole, of course, Olamide, and D Smoke. Was that a conscious decision, or was that well, you weren't going to work with anyone unless you were able to connect with someone? 17 tracks and only 3 collabs. That's huge.
Yeah, that's the exact phrase you just mentioned there. I don't want to work with anybody I don't connect with. It doesn't make any sense. As much as there are talented people out there, sometimes the vibe is not just right. Sometimes the timing is not right too. So every single collaboration I've done, the ones I put out, the ones I've not put out, every single one was deliberate and was intentional. And that's how I like to work. You know, the first album there was never going to be anybody on that album because it was just going to be me and my sound, introducing my sound to the whole world. This one, a few features, but very deliberate and intentional features. You know, One Day is my dad, is my idol. Everybody knows that. My fans knows my idol.
Your dad, the top.
I'm telling you, fam, that's my dad. You know, Olamide is my mentor. Then This Smoke is family. He's a rapper I respect so much. I'm not all about who's popping or who's not popping. As long as you're talented and my vibe connects with yours, and I listen to the music and I know that this man will kill this song. You know, that's all I care about. I don't care about any other thing.
The videos that you've done lately have been huge, but the tattoo video, oh my days! That tattoo video, fire.
It was really steamy. I think I owe it all to the team. I owe it all to him. You know, I just made my intentions that you know what, I want people's ideas of me to change. I want the way my fans see me to change. I don't want them to see me as that lover boy that you know from the first album and stuff. I just wanted people to understand that this guy is switching up. This guy is not the lover boy. This one is the bad boy. You know, and we notice that the ladies, as much as ladies don't like to admit it, they actually love the bad boys. You know, they love the bad boys. They love everything that comes to bad boys.
You just said you want your fans to see you. When are you coming to London?
Exactly.
Well,
when are you coming?
Now COVID-19, they messed me up.
Don't worry about COVID-19, guys. Don't worry about that.
London is home. London is home every time. You know, London is like the first stop for every artist. You know, once they want to go international, London is always the first stop. Normal. You know, and I've been to London like a couple of times. I've been to the UK a couple of times. It's been fun.
Debo will take care of the kush and the stuff. I'll take care of the ladies.
I got that express kush for you. Man, so for the ladies on deck, you know.
And it's an arrival.
But I don't smoke though. I'm sorry.
Oh, when you come to London, you'll smoke.
You smoke.
When you're in Rome, you do as the Romans do.
Yo, I just want to congratulate you, man, for everything you've been doing in the industry. A lot of people consider you one of the kings of the new school. You know what I mean? So keep shining, keep representing the industry the right way. And yeah, more life. Like Mansour said, when you come London, you know it's on top. We got you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you
Bless
so
up,
much.
Man.
Just do that one there for me. So I really interviewed Tiwa. Tiwa actually spoke to me.
That was you. That was all you, bro.
Wow, that's mad. So in one show, Come Truck Friday, we've given them Tiwa Savage.
Giving them Fireboy.
And then we give them Fireboy. For free.
For free.
On Yanga TV.
No cost at all.
You didn't have to pay for subscription. You didn't have to pay pay-per-view. Same time next week, we're going to have another treat for you. Mansour Bello.
D-Boy Dial.
Come Truck Friday. Yanga TV. You know the vibes.